Well, howdy guys, welcome back. We're at it again finally, and my goodness, my heart, it's still broken because this game, it did just recently get updated, which is why we haven't seen one of these videos in a while. But so much of our hard work because of the Prop Anarchy Mod being a little bit, incompatible still. Look at the train yards and stuff, all of it's gone, no! Oh, that's so frustrating. So yeah, that's kind of why we haven't played this in a bit. And for those of you that have been kind of keeping up, I've been doing a live stream just with a separate city, just to kind of, buy us some time until things get fixed. So a lot of stuff is fixed. We're back at a point where we can kind of play old cities again, but like stuff like the train yards, they're all gone. Oh, that's so sad. Basically, anything that was placed with the Prop Anarchy, all of that is now gone. So like you kind of see over here, most of the rocks are kind of missing. Some of the trees are now gone too. So just all throughout the city, there's going to be just holes everywhere, unfortunately. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? But it's like, you can kind of see there's like gaps in where the trees were and just little things like that. Oh well, I mean, it could be worse, right? I just kind of missed the city a little bit, and so I kind of was like, let's just play anyway. Okay, well, if I remember correctly, where we last left off was kind of where, is the university, but we had some requests just to kind of do some views of different parts of the city. Just in general, I've been a little bit slow in adding some of the services in. So far, we've only got them in pretty much for Mr. Random Uploader HD's district right here. And he actually had asked for a little bit of an update on his. So same as last time, kind of rocking the same policies. We got recycling. I think we're encouraging parks here, so that means a little bit more of a boost to our park budget, which is kind of good because there are quite a few parks. We have that little central area here with the fire pit and our curling and our ice skating, all other cute stuff. And what else are we doing here? High-tech housing, so that's kind of cool. Bumps the houses to a little bit more futuristic kind of feel and look. A lot of them, however, are being replaced by custom assets, so you won't really notice that as much, but I think we're going to get a bonus from the citizens anyhow. And education boost. We're recreationally friendly over here, which is great for taxes. We're encouraging transit, so it's free over in this district, so anyone here basically gets like, a free bus pass or whatever you want to think of it as, whatever we use in the city here. We're banning heavy traffic just to kind of keep, mostly just, local vehicles here, kind of keep the noise and stuff down. And we're encouraging biking, and we've got extra insulation. Oh, and the population too, that's something else we wanted to look at. Where was that total? Oh yeah, 10,000, that's not bad. I think it was around maybe 6,000 or 7,000 last time we kind of looked at that. And I think what we need to do eventually, and I'm probably going to do it off camera, I won't lie, because it's going to be a little bit time consuming now that we're a little bit behind. I want to start going around and doing something basically similar to most of the other districts. So for you guys here, you district owners, if you guys want to suggest stuff, totally feel free. If you trust me, I will definitely do a great job by adding some. But if you have any suggestions, totally feel free. I have no problem with that. Or if you guys, again, if you have, if I've named a district after you and it's like your favorite asset ever, I haven't used it yet or something, or if you want it in your district, just let me know. Like that kind of stuff, I'm totally on board for doing, Like I'm here for you guys the same way you guys are here for me, Like we're a team here. I want you to enjoy this as much as I enjoy this, So if that's the little extras you guys want, I'm so happy to do that for you. Awesome. Now that all the mushy-gushy stuff is out of the way, because, guys, I like you very much. You guys are my friends. It's the best. Okay, let's do some building. So we're a little bit limited, unfortunately, because we don't have the Prop Anarchy. Most of the other mods are working, so we're kind of, like I said, in the green here. It's just, unfortunately, yeah, some of the fancier stuff we can't really do right now. So, funny enough, I remember over in this area, we had started by saying we wanted to do a little bus area, but we never really got to that. Okay, so I was staring over at this area, and I kind of thought the best approach, so though you can't see it right now, there is bus lines coming in through here, and they're also on this road as well. So I can prove that to you. See, I can't upgrade, it's already the bus lanes. So what I want to do is double up the bus lanes. We're going to lose some of these buildings, unfortunately. See, we have just enough room to do that over here. Beautiful. I'm going to stop here just because of the way this little bike interchange thing is set up. And then I'm going to go like this with these roads that are strictly for the buses. And I would like two-way. And I guess we can do, no, it makes no sense to use the trees because, it's wintertime. Trees will be dead. Okay, so let's go like this. And if done correctly, well, that means we didn't do it correctly. I was going to say we're going to go right into this intersection, but that did not go as planned. Okay, that, however, did work. And we could do this. It is not the right type of approach I wanted. I wanted to curb that a bit more, but I'm totally not going to be overly nitpicky. Just double checking that that kind of got itself figured out, and it did. See how that's curved? That's kind of what I wanted, but that's just me being a little bit picky here, so I think we'll just kind of leave that as it is. And then what I might actually do, just for the sake of both funsies and just for, you know, function. Oh, I'm so silly. I totally forgot. That's not going to work because we have to, oh my goodness. We need snapping points. So I would like to use the, yeah, let's do that. That does seem a little bit ridiculous, but I think we're okay. I do want to use this thing, right? So let's go like that. And then maybe just to go around it, I guess we can do something like this, per se. Oh, actually, no, let's stretch that out further. And we'll just go like that. Cool. Now, in a perfect world, I really wish this was symmetrical, so I think what we're going to do is kind of, not cheat, but we're going to make it look like we're doing a bit of a cheat here. So we're just going to go like that, and we're going to fill that in. And then kind of from a distance, you can see that now looks a little bit more even-steven in terms of how the concrete kind of comes in. And you know what we could even do, since we're on a roll right here, is we can put in some of these trusty pine trees. So they're both magnificence and great looking. Awesome. That's kind of fun, right? Okay, so now we've got bus access. It would be kind of cool to put something here as well, like just down the center. Oh, there is some zoning capabilities. I feel like this area is just prime for like a tree row or something though, right? That kind of makes a little bit more sense to me, I think. Oh, these things, oh, they're not dead. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, let's just kind of do, hopefully, let's see if I can do it as straight as I can with this. And just keep that going all the way down. Perfect. So it's actually not too bad. Some of them are a little bit different in height. You know what, now that I see it, it does look a little bit busy, doesn't it? Alright, maybe we want something a little bit shorter. Oh, darn it. Alright, that's really loud. Plug your ears. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I know that's like super loud. Okay, again, A for effort. Wasn't quite what we were after. I think we're after something, yeah, maybe a little bit shorter. But, you know what, maybe at the same time, maybe just a walking path. Maybe that's all we need, you know? Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, just kind of fill the area in. Why not, right? And then maybe just put a couple trees. Maybe that's a, you know, a better approach, as they say. Alright, where, yes, our good friends, the pines. As we sing their praise. Alright, so we can drop them in. Maybe even a few can kind of sneak. No, that's wishful thinking, but again, I like where you're going with that. But that's just, you know, nice little friendly area for people to just kind of stroll through. Get from the bus over to everywhere else. And you know what we could do, just to make this area a little bit friendlier, is maybe make that into bike lanes. Oh, and then, oh, that turns into streetcars. Okay, well, never mind. And then we could make even more bike lanes, but no, unfortunately not. Well, it's random just having that one little stretch of bike lanes right there. So maybe what we can do, and this doesn't really seem logical, because we started off by doing, you know, bus lanes. But why don't we actually do a row of bike lanes that kind of go back this way? Because, you know, we're not, I don't want to say we're struggling, but it's like we could use more bike lanes through the city, right? Okay, who's in the way over there? Oh, it looks like it's the subway right there. Okay, well, even if it's a back little stretch right there, I mean, just a little bit more bike lanes, right? Like, that's not going to hurt anybody. I think we're okay for the zoning. That'll kind of fill itself in. Just a little helping hand here and there. Okay. I think we're going places, right? A little separated bus station right there. And we still have some open space here, and we also wanted to figure out this thing. That's right. Now, I was kind of picturing this at like a 45-degree angle, kind of in its own maybe roundabout kind of style thing here. Oh, and then, oh my goodness, where is it? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I also downloaded, oh goodness, where are you? I think it's the Unique Buildings. This is awesome. I don't think we can afford it though. Oh gosh. I'm hoping that when I see it, oh wait, I see, oh yes, we have this too. Oh, good gravy. This is really expensive, right? Too. No, it's not. Okay, this is a Rogers Center or Skydome. This is in, you know, in Toronto. So we could use this. That's actually not what I was looking for. I was looking for. No, that's not it either. Oh boy, oh boy. I just wish, you know, I know there's a search thing you can download. There we are. Look at this. Holy smokes. Now that. Oh no, it's covered in snow. Oh darn it. Well, of course it would be. Obviously it's winter time, but you know what I mean, right? I think it's covered in a little bit too much snow to use. Because it's just kind of lost, right? But it's basically an NFL stadium. Oh man. Alright, well, expect us to use this in a different city. I think for this one, because I do want to use something fun. Oh, and there's that office building I just downloaded too. Right, someone suggested that in the one of the previous streams. Okay, well let's go back to the Rogers Center. I wonder why these are hidden. I guess we haven't met the requirements, but because I'm using a mod to kind of unlock them, I guess that's kind of what it's telling us, you know? Does that fit, sort of? It kind of does, actually. I'm thinking, though, it might have a better impact on this side, because it kind of suits the style of that building, you know, next to it. And then maybe right here we could do, like, a park or something. And then we can put some parking lots behind the stadium. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Because for me, I mean, it does make sense to have, like, an indoor stadium, right, at the school. So that way it's like, you know, we can do winter activities outside and then summer activities inside. And we don't have to worry about the time of year for that, you know? Or if you're really weird, you can do your wintertime activities inside too as well. You can have like imagine an indoor ski hill or something, how weird that would be. I guess for the summer months, you guys miss winter that much. Okay, so that'll fit there. We are going to need a little bit more parking than that though. Unfortunately, we're going to have a hard time fitting stuff in here, it looks like. Never fear though, we have lots of parking lots. Oh, and even something like this could be kind of fun to drop in, right? Lots of parking over there. Oh, we didn't actually use this. So why don't we drop that in over here? That's kind of okay. And we'll put another one in on the other side, because I think parking in general is kind of lacking still. I know that seems a little bit crazy, because we have all these parking lots, but I just want like each building or wing to have its own parking lot. And I mean, realistically, in real life, you know, there'd be thousands of students here. Like thousands, right? So like I know my campus, it's like just literally finding parking is just like, you know, good luck basically. I usually park in the farthest lot, and then they have like a shuttle bus, and so I just take that. And the incentive is usually $3 cheaper, right? Depends on like how long you stay and stuff, right? But usually it's cheaper, so I'm like, all right, I'll take that. I can hang out on the bus. Usually it's like basically like, you know, I look at it as seeing it's like a free coffee, right? Because, you know, $3 I would spend, I don't have to, so it's like free coffee. So it's a win. But I'm not in school at this very moment though. I actually didn't do classes this term. Decided just to work full time just so I can kind of get some more monies. But I'm thinking maybe for September or maybe in December type thing. I'm gonna go back for the next term. Just kind of switch things over. I don't know. I'm always between you know, between my studies. It seems I always get like 2/3 of the way done through a degree or something, and then I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And then I just kind of shift my credits over, move into something else, and just, you know, just have some fun. That's what kind of school's about, right? You know, you learn, you meet people, network, and you just have fun, right? Obviously, learning is a byproduct, and that's important, but, you know, I mean, I don't say you're paying to have fun, but it's like, you don't want to have a bad time, right? Not be social and this and that, right? But at the same time, it's important to do your schoolwork, right? Don't just pay money to, you know, to hang out with friends. I think you know what I mean. There's a happy mix, right? Okay, now I can't get any trees in on this side, but there is an opportunity just for something. So I'm thinking maybe some zoning. Well, I guess that answers that question. We probably can get some trees in, though, I'm thinking. So why don't we... Our trusty pine? You know it. I'm gonna get a smaller version though. Okay, so we'll just stick to these. Oh yes. And that's very nice. Cool. Now, what are we going to do about these things here on the inside parts of the stadium? Maybe we can do some, you know, coffee shops or that kind of stuff. Same with on this side. And then what we can do is we can create like a district within a district. Because again, I'm going to go through, and I really want to name this stuff after you guys. It's just, I'm a little bit behind on that kind of stuff. Just I'm trying to juggle like literally a few too many things right now. So my free time, it just kind of gets shifted around a lot. So it's like for me to spend the extra little bit, it just, I know it sounds so silly, it just right now, unfortunately. So I'm just trying to, you know, make do. But be patient, guys. And so I do have my list. I'm still, you know, keeping track of who's commenting a lot. So keep it up. Don't feel like I'm, you know, ignoring any of you guys or anything like that. So hopefully an episode kind of soon, especially when the mods get kind of figured out. I'll be going through and doing like, you know, like 10 or 15 different districts, just kind of like what I did in that first episode, you know. Okay, so this one I'm gonna change the theme over to I'm looking for leisure here, yeah. Just to kind of give the students a little bit of nightlife. And then speaking of nightlife, let's switch back to the day. So you can kind of see adding the stadium here, it's created quite a bit of noise, which I'm not really surprised that that happened. So what I'm going to do, and we'll run an experiment right here. So this building here is saying it's way too noisy, right? It's not at the corner, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the buildings that happen to be at the corner. And then I'm going to replace them with offices. And then that means this building right here is now no longer in direct line of sight of this. And so is this enough to create a little bit of a sound barrier to alleviate, you know, that extra little bit that's putting these people into the into that icon status? So yeah, we're running a little experiment. I don't know, because maybe the parking lot plus the buildings, and maybe if we put a few trees in even. Yeah, you see right away? See how that went away? Interesting. Now that'll go away for sure because of the ambulance. Oh, actually an ambulance didn't even come by. So maybe we're actually doing something with the sound there. So whenever I keep talking about doing the sound barrier, right? Maybe actually I'm, you know, maybe I know what I'm talking about after all. Okay, so we'll just go like this. Add a little bit more like that. It'll be kind of fun just to get, I think, a building or two right there as well. But I think that actually might be enough for there. Just in terms of the sound, right? Looks like our pollution's starting to add up, and I guess our incinerator can't really keep up with everything. So why don't we do, well, that process is 9,600. Is that 96 or 96,000? 96,000. What does this one do? 48,000, so this is the winner. I would like to put one of these in, close enough to this area that we're not doing too much harm. But this is going to be kind of loud. Now, why can't we just drop on that part of the road? Oh, I imagine, oh, weird. I can only do it on certain types of road, I imagine, right? Yeah. Okay, where will you go, my friend? Okay, so we're gonna make a little offshoot road, because we have this thing right here. What are you again? Recycling center? That's right. So we'll keep this as a little bit of a noisy kind of corridor. I don't mind kind of overlapping a few of these. We can kind of hide them in, you know, some infrastructure. We can put like a little bit of a highway on and off ramp through here when we kind of get the sunken part of this done, right? So we can maybe have the highway corridor come and maybe exit through here, and that can kind of serve the university. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, we'll have to remember that for later. So what we'll do is we'll build basically a barrier like that. That would have been so awesome. Darn it. This kind of stuff breaks my heart. Oh, wait. Hang on. Hold the phone. We have the ability to do something about that. Watch this. We'll just move over. Oh, you know what I should have done is not done that twice and just figured out how far it has to go the first time. Oh, well. Oh, we have a lot of money. I'm not going to stress a few $1,000s. Okay, so that goes like that. We'll keep this open now, just like this little part right here. And then in general, we really should kind of keep a few more areas. I mean, this area is fine, right? But like, we gotta remember to keep rail and highway corridors open just throughout the rest of the city, right? Like, can't we just start going, you know, down and across now that we've got, you know, more options? Oh, and interestingly enough, we now, I totally forgot to point this out, because when I started the city, the pop-up came up, and we unlocked the rest of these. So now we have We can basically buy these actually right now if we want. You can kind of see we've got everything, like the whole map to work with, right? So we got a lot of space. And this is only the 25 tiles. I think it's still working, but there's the 81 tile mod, which allows us to kind of build the entire area. I personally think that might be a little bit much. We'll kind of see if we can fill this first. We'll see how my poor computer can handle it too, but there we go. A lot more room here. So we can always do a little starter town or something. And now we can finally build that ski hill kind of thing up in the mountains over there. So look out for that too in an upcoming episode. We've had a few requests for that. And I'm really excited. Looking forward to building that one for a while. And I was kind of hoping that there would be maybe a release or something by now of a... what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I need this to be a little bit longer. I guess we'll just go like that. Of a ski chalet, or like, not a ski chalet, a ski lift. That's the one. I don't know why that word just kept eluding me there. Change this direction. I don't think there is one yet. And we'll still double check though. I think kind of people are losing interest in winter now that it's a little bit more springtime, right? Okay, so that we can just kind of keep like this, right? It's noisy, it just doesn't happen to pollute, so it's kind of a, you know, a give and take scenario right here. And I want a few ways in, just for the sake of managing some traffic. But that's a one-way, just for the sake also of traffic lights. Okay, and then highway again, it can kind of come through, say, right over here. We can even bury part of it if we need to. That could be even actually pretty cool to try. Okay, so our experiments, you can kind of see it is inconclusive, because now this is back. I imagine that we didn't do enough with our little sound barrier here, so let's look at the sound itself and just kind of see. Yeah, it's just too much in the zone. Okay, well, we tried something, right? We learned. So, we're going to push our houses back a little bit. And we unfortunately are going to lose some of our population, but, I mean, it's really not the end of the world. Like, I think we're okay, you know? And then we'll just kind of keep an eye and see if anyone else starts showing some icons. Okay, and then hopefully this is enough to kind of deal with the garbage in this area. I'm keeping the Skyline right there. We are going to move this one over to here, and maybe we can even use this little slight curved road here as our approach. I don't know if that's suicide though, actually, because this might be a little bit too much of a bottleneck. So maybe it's for the best. Nothing actually fits right here. Yeah, it's probably for the best. We can, however, use this road, which I know will work. Oh, that's so cool watching the train come in like that. Okay, so let's go like this, just to get some more shape in here. And then this is just like literally just general, just kind of just throwing these together in a way that kind of just comes to me, you know? I guess is a good way to put it. Let's go across like this. And that can go... Wow, that would have been so cool if that lined up. But no, we cannot get that lucky, unfortunately. One day. Yeah. Now, are you a bus lane? You are indeed a bus lane. So we'll just continue this. And just go like that. Bring the sun hopefully back up. There we go. Okay. Should have that lowered the whole time. And I guess we'll use some of the smaller roads still on this little side street kind of action. And then this, you kind of see where I'm going with that, is going to connect over here. And then we'll be, I don't know if cautious is the word, but we'll just kind of keep an eye on how we just kind of zone in here, because I don't want it to get too out of control, just in terms of the you know, residents kind of getting close to the school. So what we can do even is go like this, maybe put it on this side. No, I guess we'll kind of keep it up here. And then we make a small little semicircle around this too, and get some parking and whatnot in there. Okay, so that's 12. Oh, almost. There we go. But 10 by 10 should do it. crates. And then parking, just, you know, through here type of thing. Right? Oh no, is that not gonna work? What have we done to ourselves? No. What about the small road? Oh, fiddlesticks. Are you kidding me? It's because this middle segment is too short, so we're gonna have two. You kind of see, right? That's the option. Oh, actually, is that crazy? That's not crazy. Maybe we need parking off that. Okay, that works too. All right, hold the phone. Emergency's over. Oh, and that does fit too. Ooh, very nice. No, I would love to get one more. Oh, there's no justice. There's no justice like street justice. And this is literally street justice. Okay, well, that's a little bit of parking, so it's not the worst. Not what I unfortunately had in mind, though. Oh well. Maybe some buildings. I don't know. I'm just kind of in a building kind of mood right now. I don't know why. And then let's fill in the rest of the area here with just some trees and stuff. Like all this, right? And I mostly am going to use the pines just for the sake that, you know, that their branches are still there type thing, right? Kind of these things here, you can see they're just like little sticks. So not really helping. So we can throw some of these ones in though. There we go. And hopefully we get something for power. Doesn't look like it though. So we'll have to get our own little connection going. We can always drop some power lines in just in case, you know, this doesn't find a little home right here. But I imagine a building will pop up. We got the most demand right now for a commercial anyhow, so just bring some more pipes in and just kind of, again, cross your fingers that one of those guys will just start building, which I'm sure they will. Okay, so that is that. Extend that. Our coverage is still pretty good. How are we doing? Power is starting to get there, eh? Speaking of which. Okay, why don't we throw down... yeah, I want to start like a solar field somewhere. Kind of in the mood for those. I won't lie to you. Okay, well that'll be for another day. But let's just put these, you know, down over here for the moment. And what we'll do now that we have so much space is I want to do like a 3-mile island kind of thing, where we have a nuclear power plant, we have solar stuff, we got like our, you know, like garbage dump, like that kind of stuff, right? So I think we'll, you know, do that in an episode as well, kind of coming up. We got so much stuff to do, a lot of projects, which is good. Keeps us busy, right? Okay, this was gonna stay there as a placeholder, but I think I'm actually gonna keep that where it is. Probably put another school-style building over here. I downloaded this. It's actually a Japanese-style elementary school. And it would be lovely if we could get this to fit. I don't know if we can find a spot. What about that? Oh, darn it. The track is totally covered. Oh, no. Well, that's okay. So we'll put that there. Still helps with the overall, you know? Look and feel of this place. I'm just trying to throw in just some more. That's already right there. Just some more generic random buildings, you know, just to kind of fill the area in. Maybe we can use some of these, actually. Just drop that there. And we can always just do a park or something behind it, too, you know? Oops. That's not parks, that's money. Not even close. I don't think we'll be able to fit much in here. No, not really, right? So why don't we change the orientation of this parking lot and then put another one of those in. And you can see all the positive effect these new buildings are having, which is great. Okay, I'm gonna just put some of that right there. Oh no, our school we just put down is burning down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this poor game. It's a toy with our hearts. I'm tempted to put some housing in and around here. And why don't we do something like this over here, same as what this kind of ended up looking like. So let's say here. here to say there. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't have to be a perfect match. I'm just looking for some student housing basically to go in here, just to kind of fill in the area, say a little bit more, you know. And realistically, a lot of students would live on campus. Like, let's be totally real for a second here, you know. And the lucky few would have these kind of houses here, you know. This is starting to come together, I think. Come together quite nicely. And what's our metro situation? Have we brought any of the metro lines in? I actually don't remember off the top of my head. No, it doesn't look like we've actually connected our school up just yet. So why don't we make that our last project, and then I think we'll end off the episode. Okay, so we'll just make this a little bit of a simple kind of connection. We'll go in, and we're going to connect, yeah, I think right there, just so we have a kind of like a four-way point. And then we should put another subway station on the other side of campus, just to kind of spread the load around a little bit. Maybe even that can be snuck in right here. Yeah. That way you're near the bus stop, and then you're also near just some of the buildings, right? And you'll probably switch over to a bus or whatever, and just, you know, take one of the streetcars to access the rest of the school, essentially. Okay, so metro line, just do a really simple one. Here over to here. And then, if you haven't already guessed, we're definitely going to be heading down towards the central station. And just because of the way we have this set up, it's going to be a little bit of an awkward kind of journey, but that's okay, you know. So we'll stop off here too, just gonna kind of get some action from this hub. And then I guess we'll just go straight down this way, and we'll stop here. Make our way over here. And then, what's our best approach? Maybe to break down that way, or go inward over here, I guess. That's probably the easier one. So we'll stop there. Make our way back. It is starting to get a little bit crowded on some of these lines, so we'll just keep an eye on it. But I think we're fine just because there's not a whole heck of a lot on this side, right? And then that just kind of completes. Oh wait, no, we skipped one. No. I don't think so. Oh wait, how do we? Oh boy, that's gonna move the last one, right? Okay, so I want to drag line to add stop. Right, that's my plan. Oh no, why did I do this? Oh my goodness. Sometimes I love you, but at the same time, I am so frustrated myself, you know? Okay, so how do I... Wait, yes. You see how those are crooked? That's not what I want. It still works though, which is like the silliest thing. I'm just gonna leave it. I know that's so silly and they kind of cross over, but they're stopping there anyway, so underground, we'll forget about it. But yeah, maybe I'll change that off camera, I don't know. Oh no, are we okay for waste? Or are we... Weird, why is that backing up? Oh, you know what, it's probably from the garbage. Oh no. No, darn it, it means it's kind of a polluted area, or I don't actually know. Oh, this is heating. Aha, the mystery is solved. Yes, of course. Okay, so let's put some of these in. It's just basically these guys. Add some more to it. And then we'll call it an episode. Sorry guys, kind of had me thrown off a little bit right there. And then we're close enough to share the power we are. Excellent, so that'll deal with that. Okay, well I guess that's it guys. So another fun episode. Finally working on this again. It has been a while, but I'm happy to see the city. And it's a little bit strange to see the snow. I didn't think my my mood towards it would change as much, but my goodness, I am happy that winter is finally done. Because, you know, it's good, but only in moderation. It does help you appreciate summer a lot more. And look at this awesome campus we have. This is definitely an improvement. Like, I'm really liking this, and it's really cool to have the Rogers Center right here. I think maybe what we could possibly do is explore the idea of putting in a taller kind of tower, maybe on one part of the campus, maybe even just a little bit off to the side or up here or something, just to kind of add one special little bit of height, or just, you know, something a little bit more unique to this area. So maybe you guys can let me know if you have any suggestions. Definitely drop a comment with a link to the, you know, the workshop page if you have one. And maybe I even have it downloaded, who knows. Okay guys, well until the next one, I will see you later, and I look forward to reading the comments, and take care of yourselves guys. Enjoy the rest of the week.